Welcome to day 6 of the Empty the Vessel protocol. We have, in the last 5 days, eliminated the internal clock that was a lie. We have went after the crowd that is blind. We have gone after precept, paradigm, illusion after illusion, and we still got 25 more days to collect. This society loves to put people in a box based off of who they used to be. But that's not even the important part. The sad part is you constantly let them. You continue to entertain the narratives that they continue to address based off of a version of you that doesn't even exist anymore. Listen, people are comfortable with the old you. It makes them comfortable because they can predict it. And the untrained, undisciplined human brain loves predictability. We don't like the feeling of not knowing what's coming next, because we largely operate out of fear. Understand that hate is not the opposite of love. Fear is. People aren't afraid of the new version of you. They're afraid of not knowing what's coming next. So they remember you based off of your past mistakes. They remember you from your old job. They remember you from your old habits. They remember you from your old language. They remember you from your old paradigms. They remember you from your old patterns. Most people do not even know how to get to know someone, because they have yet to get to know themselves. You can't get to know anybody else more in depth than you know yourself. Understand that learning you will teach you more about the people around you than any conversation y'all can have. Now, it doesn't make social interactions completely effortless from that point on, because what you'll find is, now that you know a lot about yourself, which told you a lot about others, you find that others don't really know a lot about themselves. So the information that you have collected, the information that you know to be true based upon your knowledge, your working knowledge of yourself and your working knowledge of the people around you, because you start to understand that all are one and all operate upon the same universal principles, or violate the same universal principles and come to the same illusionary ends, you find that people are much more in tune with their imaginations and their fantasies about themselves than they are about themselves. So understand, that is where the reluctancy to embrace the new version of you come from. And understand, by new version, I really mean the original. Like, we spend time building up this narrative, this idea, this facade, this ego, this presentation, this appearance. And then we come to find that the appearance was all an illusion, and it was all built on false precepts. And we tear down those false precepts, and we tear down that appearance and that idea of who we thought we were, and we come back to the basis of who we always have been, who we forgot we were. So the new version of yourself is really the old version of yourself. But the old version of yourself is not the version of yourself that these people identify with, or that these people can recognize, because the old version of who you thought you were, or who you presented yourself to be, is nothing near who you were created as. So we're talking about the original self. We're talking about the self before you projected anything on it. And when you begin to go back to the original self, the matrix, the vacuum of your surroundings and your environment and the people of like-mindedness of where you used to be will try to pull you back, because you progressing is a direct indictment of their stagnation. And it's not personal. It's not that they don't want you to propel. It's not that they don't want you to succeed. It's that they don't want to be left behind. Do you understand how frightening the concept of being left behind is? Do you know how much money the Christian movement made with the series Left Behind, where people were just magically disappearing in what they call the rapture? Understand this. Your past is just dead data. It's literally a closed chapter that you had to go through so that you could learn what doesn't work. But for some reason, you rather treat it like a life sentence. You rather see it as something that you can't escape. You rather see it as a monkey on your back that you can't get rid of. You're a magnet, and you're pulling to you more of what you're pushing out. And you're pushing out based upon some of the worst decisions that you ever made, some of the worst moments of your life. And all of this is suffocating the creator within you. All of this is, you've piled on top of your true identity. You've piled on top of your original design, and you can't even see through the rubbish, through the ruins, But that's what we're here for. We're here to take the garbage out. We're here to remove the junk. You remove the junk, you can see the floor, you can rebuild. Become who you are destined to be. You have to let the old presentation die. You are allowed to completely change your mind. Don't let these people lie to you and tell you because you used to be one way, or you used to think one way, or you used to see one way, and because they refuse to acknowledge that you no longer identify with what you used to, that you have to continue to be what they know you to be. Understand, you are letting people who do not know themselves tell you who you are going to be based off of who they have identified you with in the past. And that's crazy. Get back to the original design so that you can be who you were created to be, and you can produce what you came to this earth to bring. See you for day 7.